Did you click the link in your email? If you go in and click the link, Tiffany, in your email. Okay. So have fun in nature. You just need to go into the email and click the link, and then I should get a message. Okay, good. I didn't know if I did something wrong. So be patient. I just switched my router out. Our internet has been messed up the last couple of weeks, and I had a second router, which we've just swapped out. So if this starts to do any kind of a shimmy shake, please let me know. Gotcha. Yep. So we found out, I think our router was going bad. I thought it was the internet service. I did a speed check and it was almost to nothing. And then I swapped the router. The TVs kept doing the little arrow going in a circle. It is very cold here. It was 26 degrees here this morning. It's about 38 now. Let's see. Chef Zed is here. Have Fun in Nature's here. Calamity Jane is here. Granny Southern Corner is here. Janet Twyer's here. Brian's here. Only Bigfoot. Only Bigfoot's here. Yeah, I'm always ready to rumble, Bigfoot. Grandma Teresa's here. I'm a little bit early, so I mean, I told them that we'd go live at 3, but I wanted to come on for a minute just to make sure my router was working okay, because the router stuff has been. Boy, that light is bright, isn't it? Let me see if I can dim that a little bit. Foraging is here. And then what we're going to do is, typically what I do is I have a few questions for them, but I'm going to let them introduce themselves first, Tiffany and Brian, and their channel. And then I don't know if that's better. Man, oh man, I'll tell you what, my dad was right. I have a face for radio. Trying to figure out which one. That's yellow. I'll go with blue. Why not blue? There we go. Well, that's what we're going with. You guys have to deal with it, not me. Here we go. Fingers crossed. Split screen. Yes.
What's up, Okie? Can you hear us okay?
Yep. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Oh, it's so nice. Thank you for the opportunity, Okie.
Yeah. So everybody, this is Brian and Tiffany from Have Fun in Nature. So if you guys don't mind, go ahead and talk about your channel, introduce your channel if you would like, and then I'll have just a few simple questions, and then we'll open it up to the audience.
Okay. I have a dad joke for you later. Anyway, Brian.
I'm Tiffany. We're with Have Fun in Nature. Have Fun in Nature started as a website March 2023. After our RV trip, we realized that a lot of people don't get to see nature, see the sites that we did. We wanted to share the knowledge we have about herbs and how nature's helped us in grounding. So we started our website, havefuninnature.com.
And trying to encourage people to go outside.
Try to encourage people to go outside. Normally, the last paragraph of most of them is our experience with whatever we've written about. There is a help disclaimer, so no worries there. Just do your research and see what works for you. In July, I can't believe I'm saying this. I just had a random thing to let's start a YouTube channel. Let's spread the word to people who watch YouTube, bring the nature videos to them, share our practice homestead. We've been blessed with a kind of a homestead to practice on until we get our own. So we wanted to share our learning experience and learn to have a green thumb. In July, I just popped up, let's start a channel, and kind of out of character, but glad we did.
And here we are.
That's awesome. So, okay, that's awesome. Get into a couple questions. Does that work?
Okay.
Sure.
If everybody looks, I put there in the chat stream going up and down. I just put their it's at Have Fun in Nature for YouTube. So if you don't follow them already, go check them out. I followed them for about 5 years now.
Right.
We're approaching
Okay, so
Christmas Day will be 5 months. We've had our
5
channel
months.
5 months, Christmas Day.
So you just basically ruined my first question. You can't ruin the host's first. So
I'm very intuitive like
Well,
that,
I
Jason.
had a question for you too, but you ruined it already too. So I'll tell
Okay.
you.
Well, after I ask you a few questions, I'll let you ask me a couple if you would like.
Okay.
And then we'll go into the audience because there's quite a few people here, and I know they're going to want to get to know you. So, July. Wow, 5 months. You got 250, 225, 230 subscribers. That's
We're getting
really
up there.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
thanks to you and everybody else in the
Yeah,
YouTube
thanks to all the
community,
supporters.
It's a great
We're
community.
growing fast. I see the watch hours jumping up too, thanks to everybody's playing the playlist.
But to answer Foraging's question, Glacier National Park.
Okay, are you guys seeing the questions?
I am now.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we can
That
see
way
the chat.
I don't have to. If I say somebody's reading or asking,
Yeah,
a question,
I'm starting
you can
to see it.
Good, then I don't have to read it. Okay.
But yeah, you go for the interview. We'll let you do your thing.
So let me ask you guys, as far as your channel, a lot of people, I know people that I follow, they do it for fun because that's just something they want to do and film their fun, or they wanted to do it for posterity for their kids and grandkids to know when they pass on, they have something to watch. Others do it for monetization. What was your goal? Is your goal to be monetized eventually, or is it a bunch of things? Or
eventually be monetized, but right now, traveling, we see a lot of people holding down their chairs. They're not able to get out, especially in the winter. But for physical reasons, they can't see the sights. A lot of people aren't going to come see. Our whole family's on the East Coast. We grew up on the East Coast. That's where everybody's at. And to be honest, with travel costs and physical abilities or mental anxiety, they can't come see us. So we wanted to show what we've seen across. I mean, we've been around Route 66. We've been to Oklahoma 3 times. There's not many videos, but I do have some pictures. And
I'm sorry,
we just kind of wanted to bring that because a lot of people are in wheelchairs. They can't get out and see nature. I think a lot of people are also wanting to live the simple life. I don't think it's just us that live simple, easy in a small space that want a homestead, So as we, sailors outside. So as we build our homestead and learn gardening and learn what we can do, we'd like to share that with others and inspire them. Just put your hands in the dirt, have a container gardener, a container garden. Anybody can garden. Anybody can learn to eat better, learn to take vitamins instead of some of these prescription drugs, learn to ground in nature, go outside, touch a tree, go for a little walk to clear your head. So I don't know. That was the main reason, was to bring nature to people who physically and mentally cannot. And then we do have grandchildren in Colorado, so let's leave that legacy for our children and grandchildren. And then eventually, yes, we'd like to start a homestead. So if YouTube wants to pay the property taxes on that, I'm not against it.
No, that's right.
I mean, I'm not, eventually, huh?
As a question that goes to that question, where on the East Coast were you guys originally from, approximately?
Yeah, I'm from West Virginia originally.
Okay.
And I'm from North Carolina, Southeast North Carolina.
Okay.
And then we lived in North Carolina.
I'm originally from upstate New York.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty part of the country. Best part
I
of New
don't
York,
tell people.
probably.
And we
Yeah.
lived in North Carolina for 30. I mean, I lived there for 31 years. We raised our child in North Carolina, so they were a teenager and decided to take a different avenue in life. Came up here and fell in love.
Great. And it's Montana, correct?
Yep, Northwest
Mhm.
Montana.
Yeah, most of Montana sucks, but Northwest Montana is awesome.
We're about an hour away from the Canadian border, on the west side of the divide.
I'm pretty sure it was you guys when we first kind of connected on YouTube. I think I did a quote from Hunt for Red October. Was that you guys?
I think so.
Because I said when you said something about Montana, and I said I want to move to
Oh,
Montana and be a cowboy. That's from Hunt for Red October, when the guy that got
Yeah.
shot that was with what's his name?
They got their kicks. Oh my God, you guys are so funny. Hello, everyone in the chat.
You're getting a little jumpy.
Oh, so sorry, huh? What was that? Yeah, what was that? One of us.
Yeah, just a little bit. You are.
It could be us. Go ahead. We live in Big Al. We don't plan on traveling for a while unless there's a necessity. We like to save our money and get our land. And we still own Alice. Alice is our travel van. If something were to happen on the East Coast, even if something happens to him, I will jump in Alice and go take care of what I got to take care of.
Yeah, we took a giant RV road trip and came back, and we're like, we love the tiny spot, you know. So
We
just
like
kept it.
living small. In the van, we got to see so many more places than you can in an RV. I'm not comfortable driving the RV. So when we came back, our goal was to get a van. And like I told you, I don't fly. But if something were to happen to my husband, I need to get to my family and take care of things, then I can jump in Alice and go. Yes, I can now. Yeah.
No, it's winter.
There's really no garden right now. I'm overwintering onions. We're currently parked on a Montana homestead where we are able to help out the property owners. And in my opinion, we've been blessed to practice. I get to help take care of chickens. There's a,
Yeah, they give us free.
yep.
They give us free reign to do whatever we want, grow
Yep.
whatever we want, as big as we want.
Here's
as
a
much as we
hill.
want.
I was like, can I get rid of the flowers and make a medicine hill?
Sorry
And
about
they
that.
were like, absolutely. So that's how the medicine hill came about. There's lemon balm, peppermint,
Yeah, our garden.
ginger mint. And here's some pots. Here's a greenhouse. See what you can do. That was about 3 years ago. And apparently I have a green thumb.
Yeah, and our garden this year is probably 100 foot by 60 feet. Pretty big.
They expanded to the
that's-
food forest last year. The food forest videos, this was the first year of the food forest.
Okay.
So we're just kind of seeing what we can do. And I just feel like I've been blessed with a nice family and practice homestead.
That's a nice sized garden.
Learn to take care of the
Yeah.
chickens, learn to see what we can do.
It's a little too much.
It's never
We
too
love
much.
we love helping others. So it gives us the ability to help others, feel like we're useful.
Okay. Somebody says we're freezing. Am I freezing, or are they freezing, or is it?
I think we're good
well,
now.
yeah, you were a little bit ago. Your audio was fine, but the
Yeah,
video
there was
kept
some
skipping.
hesitation, but I don't think
Okay.
it interfered with anything.
So I think the other day it was your sister. You were doing canning.
Yes, sir.
Is that you guys? That was correct.
Yes.
You guys, it was you and your
Yes.
sister.
Right.
How many pints or quarts did you get from your canning?
We did 12 jars of salsa that day, 12 pints.
Oh wow, that's like a year's worth.
12 pints of salsa in a water bath. That was my first, paying attention.
And then you're going to eventually add to your repertoire.
Oh yes,
as well.
pressure canning's next. I've done some dehydrating. I want to do more.
Mm-hmm.
I want to learn, we want to learn to live off grid. So I don't want my solar power to be burning up, being used just by freezers. I would like to can
Right.
dehydrate and not necessarily freeze everything.
How are your puppies?
They are on the way home. They're the property owner's puppies, and they're on the way home.
We haven't
Okay.
met him.
We are so excited. We haven't met them yet. They are just being released from their mom, so they're going to be very small. I believe the black one's name is Tempo, and the black and brown one will be Scout. But we're
Awesome.
super excited. They should arrive this afternoon, and there's a little kennel, so we hope to go out there and do maybe some lives and play with the puppies. And
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna do videos with them and everything.
yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah, because that should do very well for views and watch hours.
I think, yeah, I think so. It'll be
Yeah.
super fun. I love puppy
Yeah, we
love.
posted a video of the cat and it got over 8,000 views.
Yeah, the cat.
Crazy.
I think the cat was one of our best shorts.
Yeah, you've had some you've had some really good views on your shorts. If you go, I went back through last night when I was with my grandson. I went back through while he was sleeping, and I was looking at your shorts. And you had some shorts that were up there, like in 1.7.
Wildlife, I think, does pretty good. The wildlife
Mhm.
and the van did pretty well, I think.
That nomad stuff right now. I don't know if you know who Bob. I think it's Bob Wells.
Oh
He
yeah,
does
we
the
watched him for years. Yep.
Okay, I watch him all the time because he does the campers and stuff, and then he does reviews on stuff, and I really
We
enjoy
watched him for
watching.
years. We learned a lot. See, and that's how it got. I think that's kind of how the RV van life got started.
Mhm.
I worked full time. Brian grew a few tomatoes through our. Oh, we got a kitty.
Oh, you want one of
He
these
says
There
no,
you go.
thank you. Anyways, between work, cleaning, bills, I kind of, you get in a big rut.
Burn out.
And that's kind of how, I had a board, I had a poster where I put an RV on it. And
Yeah.
that was the dream. We hadn't seen our family in 5 years. Our story is on the website. You can check out our beginning story, how many states or whatever.
HaveFunandNature.com.
But I put a poster up, and I imagined and I believed that we were going to travel and see our family. So when we went in the RV trip, I told everybody the RV trip's great, love it, but we're going to come back in a van. And 2
Yeah.
years later, we came back in a van. So
Yeah, you go way more places in a van. It's
I
easier
just
to
say,
travel that way.
go for
And
your
cheaper.
goals, picture themselves happening, feel that feeling, and anything's possible.
You know, to back up a little bit, you guys mentioned medicinal stuff with your land you're on now. Do you guys follow Natty Homemaker at all?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. I've said hi to her in chat, but I'm not sure I've checked out her channel yet. Okay.
And she does that stuff. She went and she picked a bunch of goldenrod and things like that, and she made tinctures
Awesome.
and stuff. And she does her own like vanilla.
I took
might wanna
some of
look
my
her up.
lemon. Yeah, I took some of my own lemon balm tincture before the interview because it's good for anxiety. But we've made
Oh,
bull
yeah, you have
thistle
that.
tincture. We've made mullein.
Yeah, I think Mullins are.
We're trying to learn tincture. That's kind of how I got started.
Yeah.
My thing was herbs. Into gardening, it was medicinal herbs. I want to make my own medicine. And then I got into let's eat better.
And stuff. People understand when you first start. I mean, just get on and just be yourself. That's what they want, anyways. This group here just wants
be real,
your personality, and they want to see what you're doing, and they're all really good people. So I mean, you just look at the whole lineup here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining. We have met the nice
trouble with is we're gonna have to fight only Bigfoot yet.
We've met the nicest people on YouTube. You travel the country and not everyone's so nice. We met a lot of nice people, but on YouTube, it is a great community. I mean, 5 years ago, I wanted my cabin in the woods, leave me the heck alone. And, I'll do my thing. But now I feel community so important. I want my cabin in the woods, but I want to help so many other people in the process. I don't want to be a hermit.
creation, content creation? What are your plans?
Just pretty much what we're doing now, you know, just showing everybody
Did
the
you hear me?
scenery and
showing everybody the scenery. We want to take more trips. Brian and I have been camping, but our car is always right there. This time we want to do a backcountry trip where the car's not right there. We're going to hike in the backcountry and stay in a tent and see what's up in bear country. There's plenty of places around here we want to explore. We haven't hit up in a while. We haven't hit up some of the places in a while. We may eventually. We haven't been to the West Coast, so we would like to see the Oregon coast, maybe go see the sea lions, just take a few more trips. And as far as gardening, it's growing more plants. I want to move, I think, 2 of each of our berries. We have blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries that are in and gooseberries that are in the berry patch that's not getting a lot of sun. So I think I want to take some of them, move them into the food forest where there's more sun, give them maybe 2 of each, see what happens, fix the berries, start asparagus, and just be more mindful of what I plant, prune. Last year was an experiment, and let's see what Tiffany can grow. I've never grown pumpkins before. That was a big success for someone who's never.
Oh yeah, that's
watermelon.
A recipe. That's a recipe you should try out too. The whole pumpkin soup recipe.
Oh yeah, the whole pumpkin soup.
You cook the pumpkin soup inside the pumpkin.
Alton Brown has a good recipe on that. I believe it was.
It's awesome.
So it was just fun to see what we can do, and I have a green thumb, and we're just going to get better from there.
Yeah.
A lot of container gardens. I mean, the greenhouse is full of containers, so we can show people that way. I'd like to make more tinctures, definitely do more foraging. That's kind of how it started. If I'm in the woods, what can I eat? You know, if you're stuck in the woods overnight, what's edible, what's not, what gives you protein as far as plants in the woods. Real big into foraging. So I think I'd like to do more of that. None of that's on video. We just kind of started the channel. It was a random thing the end of July. So we want to do foraging and practice on our homestead, and Brian would like to do some cooking videos. Not sure if that'll be a separate channel or we'll just
have to have a challenge on something.
I'm not sure if that'll be a separate channel or if we'll just do it as part of RV living. Our brains are turning.
Yeah, your onion casserole looked awesome. I think I would add a little beef broth and some homemade croutons on top of it, though, like a French onion soup.
Just suggestions. We're all different. Oh, really?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to see your second one.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Next week.
Oh, no doubt.
Or we go to the audience.
Well, I wanted to ask you what your favorite vegetable was to grow, but after the past 2 days seeing it live and chatting last night, I realized it's a russet potato, I'm assuming.
You like growing your potatoes? Is that your favorite vegetable to grow?
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Yes, because I learned long time ago from my grandfather, older gentleman than him.
Yep.
To live. By then you'll be able to forage and get other things to supplement that. But the potato was a pretty solid start. And then just because we like potatoes and because green beans. How much maybe to survive is potato.
If you're camping, if you're camping in the wild, one of our go-to easiest meals was those little potatoes they sell in the bag. The
What's
little
that?
potatoes they sell in the bag. If you're ever
Little
camping,
1 pound bag.
yeah, the little 1 pound bag of baby potatoes. Take 6 of them, wrap them in aluminum foil, put it in your campfire, take them out, get some ghee butter, doesn't have to be refrigerated, and you have butter, salt, pepper, and potatoes for dinner over a campfire.
Yep.
It was a very easy meal on the road. I mean, potatoes are
Yep.
great. My goal, I think,
We used to
priority
call
for the
those
garden.
hobo.
My priority for the garden, I want to try the Three Sisters because we're doing corn. So I want to do the corn, beans, and squash as the Three Sisters. See how that works out just in a little patch. Start in asparagus. And then as far as food, concentrate on beef stew ingredients. The onions, potatoes, garlic, carrots, celery. If we can do everything for beef stew and then all you need is the beef, I think that's a good way to start. Is just whatever your family likes to eat, just grow those few things.
Down.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I think they're
Hi,
here
guys.
they're here in the chat.
You do.
Yeah, we've never tried them together.
I've
like
never
that.
tried it together. Everything was separate in the food forest. So I think this year I want a little patch together. I think that would be cool. Plus more cabbage. Cabbage super good for you. And I was never an onion fan, but I found out onion and garlic is so beneficial. You learn to cook it, so I get the health benefits. And if it's cooked right, I'm game.
We put it in everything.
It goes in everything. And I never liked onions. Love it. Is there an herb, Okie, that a medicinal herb that you're interested in learning to grow or that you've grown?
They don't like.
Are
herbs.
you looking into
He does not like herbs.
Are you looking into medicine more?
Or they don't like him.
Herbs hate me.
Oregano. Cilantro.
Cilantro.
All of them. But so far, the only thing that's taken and grown has been.
Well, I did.
Right.
I tried to do research on companion planting. I tried to do research on companion planting. So a couple of tips, maybe try some basil around your tomatoes this year. Tomatoes and basil go good together. Cucumbers and dill go good together. Do some onions around your cabbage. That all seemed to help when I tested it. Just some tips. I'm learning like everybody else, but it's fun. I love playing in the dirt. It actually helps, mentally, physically. I like going outside and playing in the dirt.
Is an adult
right.
box, is what it is.
It took me a while to get back to that. You go back, I guess, not midlife crisis or anything, but once you go back and you start reflecting, your happiest days are as a kid. So what did I do as a kid? I'm tired of the rat race. What did I have fun doing when I was a child? And it was playing in the dirt, exploring in the woods. Let's get back in nature.
We turn this over to the audience.
Ask us anything.
I'm focusing on you, Okie. I'd rather focus on you. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead, guys.
Glacier National Park, hands down. We've been to tons of national parks, and Glacier's the best one that we've
I
seen.
have to say, we do love Glacier National Park. There's a lot of parks we haven't visited. We have not been to Yellowstone,
Nor
Yosemite. So, you know, but yes, it is. Glacier's awesome. We're going back pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll try to get you a video here.
Yeah, we're going to get some videos out
once
soon.
the flooding dies down a little bit.
We do have one on our channel. If you want to check out Avalanche Lake or the bird at Avalanche Lake.
Yeah, that's
both of those. That was in Glacier National Park, taken a few years ago. But we'll get more out there. Have you ever seen a UFO? Not personally.
Twice I've seen something green fly through the sky, but I think it was a meteorite or something.
We question some things in the sky. But no, not personally foraging.
Have you ever seen one foraging?
Have you seen one foraging? Let me know if I miss a question. I don't think I put it on live chat. So if I miss a question, please.
Well, shoot them out. Let's see what you got.
Just had to ask. Yes, I have a couple. Nice. Tell them we said hello if you see any. If you see any. Can you hear me okay, Okie? Every once in a while you freeze up. I'm not sure. Can you hear me okay, Okie? I know every once in a while they're okay.
How many states have you visited?
Mm-hmm.
I've been to 37.
Yep.
I've been to 34, and Sailor the cat has been to 30. We took the cat with us on the RV and the van trip.
Nothing pretty good.
I put a map on our post of the ones we visited together, and Brian gets to add New York, Pennsylvania, and Alaska. I haven't seen those yet.
Yeah, we've seen the Northern Lights before. We just got a picture of them, 2 weeks ago or something like
Yep,
that.
we have seen them.
Yeah, they come around.
It's pretty cool on those non-cloudy days.
Yeah, it seems like it's always cloudy when they come in.
Not sure how much more we'll see in the winter with all the cloud cover. There's so many amazing places. I think everything's different down home Misty style. If you want to go to the desert, I mean the Petrified Forest, Grand Canyon was awesome.
Where in New York have you?
Brian is the New Yorker.
All the way from PA all the way up to Niagara Falls.
Okay, he's been to Canada.
I lived near Buffalo as a kid.
I haven't been that far north yet. We were like right at the PA line. We should have just jumped the line so I could get it on my list, but we didn't.
Yeah, we tend to stay away from the bigger cities.
Yeah.
When we're traveling.
Small towns. Small towns.
The most amazing place in nature, I swear, is going to be Glacier National Park.
Oh, I get that. Believe me, I've been to New York City and.
Well, we're forest mountain people, so to us, I think it would be Glacier National Park. If you're into the beach, Pensacola, Florida was pretty cool.
That beach was amazing down there.
The White Sands in Pensacola, Florida, that was an awesome beach to visit. And I'm from the beach in North Carolina, but Pensacola was really pretty. If you want the desert, the Petrified Forest was awesome.
One of my favorite places was Sego Canyon. They got a lot of rock art out there.
In Utah, the rock art and the petroglyphs were pretty cool. It depends on what you're into. Some people like the beach. Some people like the forest. Some people like the mountains.
Some people like the city.
Some people like the city, and that's just not for us. We avoided every city we could.
We've been about everywhere through Colorado almost.
Not Denver.
We've been down the east side and the west side pretty much.
Yeah, with Colorado, I think we've been through Denver once, whenever that passed once in the car. But during the last 2 trips, we normally enter through Utah on the side.
Our kid lives in Grand Junction down there. So we've been down through that area and all the way down.
Cortez, down to Cortez, New Mexico.
Mesa you gotta go visit Pensacola for sure. That place is awesome.
We got pictures of the Colorado National Monument that I'll eventually go through. I like both beach and mountains. All of the U.S. is pretty. There's pretty scenery everywhere. Every state has something different. Every state. Colorado's really pretty. The National Monument
Yeah, it's
over
a pretty
there,
state.
out there in Mesa Verde. Yeah, it was really pretty out there. Our kids and grandkids live over there, so we'll get more video of Colorado for sure. We ain't going nowhere. I think this is meant to be,
Hi,
you know,
Sherry.
I think it was meant for us to start this channel. It was a wild
Mhm.
thought idea that came to me, you know, pondered with it, grounded with it, and
We've got
that's
to meet awesome people like you.
we've met so many awesome people that I think
Yeah.
y'all just going to see us continue to grow and possibly get our own land, build our own homestead, and see what a couple East Coasters can do.
Are you going to try to stay in Montana?
Oh yeah.
We would like to stay in Northwest Montana. To us,
Mhm.
that's the last best place. And this
Right.
is a great way for our family on the East Coast who don't have to visit. We can, you know, chat, show videos. They get to see the place. We love our family, but this is where we thrive. This is where we're happy, and this is where we belong.
I
We'll
know,
eventually travel again, just not anytime soon.
Brian, are you going to do, when you get into homesteading and freezing and canning and everything, are you going to be doing fishing where you can put up some fish and smoke some fish and stuff
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
for sure. Yeah, yeah. We could even catch
Uh,
salmon around here. Yeah.
Yeah. Because smoked fish is really, really good.
Oh no doubt. Yeah, smoked salmon is my favorite. I think.
The only thing you got to be careful with when you're smoking, you have a smokehouse in Montana, is I've heard rumor that Sasquatch comes in and breaks into the smokehouse and takes the food.
We'll have protection against him.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry if we missed you. We're just focusing on our interview.
No, that's fine. Just keep going. If you see somebody speak up
Hello,
and ask a
all.
question,
I appreciate everyone joining.
Yeah, there's lots of fishing around here. Tons of lakes, rivers, streams. You know,
yeah.
You can go backcountry fishing if you want. You know, the lakes that no one ever touches hardly.
Hmm.
Pretty good place for outdoor activities.
Yeah, I love, when I lived up north, and I lived in upstate New York, we used to swim in the Adirondack, in the Adirondack lakes all the time. And,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
you can see it's clear water. You can see to the bottom. We'd throw coins down
Yeah,
to the
that's the way it
bottom.
is here.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
we'd swim
water's
down
just
and,
so clean here.
oh, it is. You can see the fish. You can see everything.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys going to do anything hydroponics eventually, where you can do things indoors? Like I have a little hydroponic unit.
Well, we have a little greenhouse we have access to. We use that, but yeah, maybe
Mhm.
we get our own place. We'll set up a hydro system.
Yeah.
Right now,
I've done it before, but it's been a while.
Right now, my hydroponic system is putting green onions in a jar on the windowsill, and then I have fresh green onions in the winter. You know, keep it simple in a tiny space right now. But once we, you know, get a little more space, we live
Yeah.
very tiny, and we'll get eventually more space. I do want a hydroponic system.
Misty asked you, is there somewhere you are waiting to visit the most, but you haven't yet?
Personally, I like to see the sea lions in Oregon. I want to hit just the tip of California, not a California person. Don't want to go all the way to the south. See the redwoods in California, maybe hit Oregon, Crater Lake, see the sea lions. Otherwise, not much. Go to PA in New York for a brief second just so I can get it on my map. But
I always wanted to see Alaska. Finally got to do that a couple of years ago, so that was my
that
bucket list state.
requires a plane or ferry, and I like land.
Yeah.
So I'm not interested in getting Hawaii off Alaska off my list.
Yeah, definitely got to visit the redwoods, no doubt.
But I do want to touch the redwoods in Northern California and maybe the Oregon coast. We've never been west as long as we've lived here. We go east to see family. So we'd like to go and visit some of the west side. Say we go to the west coast. We've never been to the
Well,
west
no,
coast.
we've tried pretty much every food around. I really don't know where we would. I don't know. I definitely loved Oklahoma smash burger though. Onion smash burger. Oh, that was delicious.
Yeah.
El Reno. We went to Sid's
Yeah.
Diner.
Sid's
Oh, that was
Diner in
awesome.
El Reno. That was awesome.
Yep. That's on there. You can see that. You look that up. That's a pretty well-known place. We just got back, well, 3 weeks ago. My grandson had his operation, and we go to Oklahoma City quite often.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's a place there called the Garage, They have really good burgers. There's Rendezvous Pizza. That's really good. We have like 4 or 5 places that we hit every time we're there that are
Nice.
really good places.
Yeah, we always
Yep,
love
smash
trying the
burgers.
local food when we go places.
Yeah.
We ain't doing it for a while down home Misty style. We made a few trips. It was
Yeah,
nice.
most of the videos you see are stuff we just took on our trip. We had no
Yep.
plans of putting them on YouTube ever.
Right now we're just stationary and helping on a homestead and enjoying life, just getting out and exploring local areas right now. In the spring we'll go a little further. We'll go see
How big
Glacier
is
soon, you guys. We'll see Glacier this winter.
that homestead you help out on? Excuse me. How big is that property?
I think we have about 10 acres.
Nice. That's really nice.
So
Do you have any
we've been
garden
blessed to be
emojis?
able to help and test out our skills, and it's been so much fun knowing in the past 3 or 4 years I learned I have a green thumb. We don't need that many tomatoes and cucumber plants. That needs to be downside.
Yeah.
I went a little overboard on some stuff this year, so we're getting more strategic on what we do in 2026.
Don't really have
Sponge, you
nothing in
want?
mind. Spongy, do you have something in mind that you want us to cook? Maybe we'll do it.
That's right.
Recipe you want to learn to make on your channel? I don't know. He might do a chili recipe soon. We're trying to convince him to do a little cooking. Not sure I can manage 2 channels though.
And Tiff loves my chicken and dumplings, so maybe I'll do
Oh
that one
yeah,
day.
my favorite's chicken and dumplings over some mashed potatoes. True Forge, I will never forget. My sister will tell you the story down home Misty style. We were traveling through Missouri, staying at a campground, walking back from, I believe it was Grand Cave. We were walking back, and we found wild onions. And when we found the wild
Disconnected there
onions, when we found the wild onions, we took them home, cleaned them up. Where's wild onions? I took pictures for my sister, and we made tacos that night. So I think that's what really
Wow.
it's fun to get out, learn what's out there and
Yeah, before we've even foraged just for the whole dinner, just see what we can come
just
up
to
with.
see. Mushrooms we're careful with. Wild onions in my garden. That's awesome. Meat, do you guys? Yeah, I'm gonna learn to can meat.
Yeah, that's the next one.
My sister has before. She's been prepping and preserving for years. So I'm gonna learn everything I can learn. So when I get my land, I am ready. What about hiking trails you've never been to, different states? Could probably, I don't know. I might like to try the part of the Appalachian Trail.
And we were on
I
about a
think
mile of it.
I think the longest we've hiked was Sago Canyon. It was about a 9 to 10 mile hike that day, about 4.5 exploring Sago Canyon and then hiking back. But after 9, 10 miles, and I don't even know if I could do that now. It's been a while. We're getting older.
You don't even have to hike that if you go there, though. If you have a small vehicle, you can make it all the way up there without
Seeing the
hiking.
petroglyphs and
But we had
whatnot.
the big RV at the time, and we were scared there was a washout in the
It
road up
was-
there, so we didn't want
It
to
was
take a chance.
fun to get out. I mean, I did it for my mental, physical well-being. I needed to quit the job, sell the house. We had almost lost my brother in an accident, so I thoroughly believe in guardian angels and miracles. We lost him. I couldn't go visit because of COVID, and then our child moved out. We became empty nesters. I was always a nurturer, helped take care of my brother. I had my kid at 18. So that's kind of all I knew. I finally decided to take care of my health. I get rheumatoid arthritis flare-ups, and they were getting a lot worse. I had those since I was 24. I had the nerve enough to go to the rheumatologist after 15 years of saying, no specialist, I'll deal with it. I finally went, and they put me on a drug that could kill me. When I brought this to his awareness, the rheumatologist increased the dosage and told me I had to do blood monitoring every 3 weeks. So if you're curious on why all of a sudden in the last 5 years I'm foraging, gardening, making medicine, I don't have a choice. That kind of heals my body. I'm not going to take a pill that will kill me. I want to enjoy life, stick my hands in the dirt. Rheumatoid arthritis causes a lot of fatigue and pain. So if I can just overcome that fatigue and go outside, that sun, that dirt, grounding, putting my feet on the dirt, that helps take the pain away.
And Misty, canned meat's not bad if you do it yourself. If you don't buy the actual can.
As long as you just follow safety precautions, lids, sanitary, you can meat, but I would definitely follow safety protocol. And I think my sister and I want to do a video on once we open a jar of something like that, how to tell if it's fresh, you know, how to tell that you can still eat it after canning it a year or two ago. So her and I kind of discussing on what all I need to learn.
I have a foolproof way on how to test that, if the meat is okay or not. But if you want me to share it, I will.
Sure, let's hear it.
All right. So what you do
Sound like a
is,
dad joke coming.
no, this works 100% of the time. If you take, say you open a new thing of canned meat you created that you canned, make a small dish of something, make a casserole or something with it, give it to your neighbor. If after a day they're okay, you just go right ahead and eat that stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, here's the Montana dad joke for you. What did the buffalo say to his son when he dropped him off at school?
Bye, son.
Oh, bye, son. I tried.
You're talking
I tried.
Oh, you're not going to compete with the crow there, Brian.
You got to do better than that. You got to get up really early in the morning to beat Okies at jokes.
Okay, I'll try again.
Well, it's funny because years ago at my one job, they always told me that nobody would play. They'd play April Fool's jokes on people, but they would never do it on me. And I always asked the guy, "Why don't you play an April joke on me?" And he goes, "Because your whole life is a joke." So,
is there anything, Jason, in your subscriber garden that you would like to grow that you haven't received seeds for?
let's see. I really don't care. I'm researching each and every seed I'm going to plant. I've researched. Like, I've never grown Calypso seeds. That's from Hearth and Home. She sent me Calypso seeds. They look like little orca whales. Yeah. The seeds look like an orca whale. They're black and white. It's so cool. I tried planting them in soil. I've tried planting them in hydroponics. So it's a really hard shell, like an almond or whatever. I don't know if I have to crack the shell or what. So I'm going to try that.
Soak them a while first.
I soaked it for 4 or 5 hours in warm water. Yeah. I've tried everything. So I'm meant to research that more. But something odd. I wouldn't mind doing something odd. You know, if they had somebody, I think somebody might send me hibiscus. I like hibiscus.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah, we never grown that.
I haven't done that one yet, but that should be good for your blood pressure. Make a tea out of it.
Anything. If somebody wants to send me a seed.
I was just curious. I'm learning too. I'm watching you.
Yeah. Because like I said, I do potatoes, green beans, carrots, beets, radishes. I can do all of that. But like tomatoes don't like me. Herbs don't like me. Tomatoes hate me for some reason. They just will not grow. I have this hydroponic. The hydroponics is going really, really well. So they're doing well.
Be careful those micro tomatoes. You put them outside, they'll just turn into a giant bush and take over the plants all around it.
Many micros.
Yeah.
Maybe do a little circle of tomatoes and put a little basil plant in the middle and see if that helps your crop this year.
I could do that, but just I know like next year, because my pumpkins were a huge success this year. So, but next year I already have them. I have the Connecticut Field orange pumpkin, the sugar pie pumpkin, the black night pumpkin, the white Casper pumpkin, and I want to get the blue and possibly a purple pumpkin.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I would love to grow a purple one. We're kind of into purple stuff. It seems like everything we grow, try to find a purple version of it.
That's awesome.
So if somebody sent me purple pumpkin seeds or something, I would try those, whatever. But I'll try anything. Anybody sends me stuff, I'd love to try it. But I have 2 pumpkins left still that I'm going to be doing a live this week where I'm going to be freezing them and cooking them again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'll do that later this week. All depends on how things go, you know, with my grandson and everything, because we're splitting nights with him because of pain. So if he's having
he continues to improve, right?
What's that?
He's continuing to improve.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, but he's at that point where he you know, he's casted up from both hips down, and he's locked in. So he gets, pain. So we have to, at night we work with him. So if he's I just go over usually about midnight. So I was there last night till about 10 this morning. Then I take a nap, and then I'll go over tonight at midnight and stay till 10 in the morning, so they can sleep while I take care of them.
That's awesome.
And then we just rotate. So it all depends on that. When I get home, if I feel like doing it at that point, I might just come home and just say, I ain't doing nothing, have coffee and sit down. So, but most nights have been really good. Some nights there's nights where he will cry incessantly for 4 hours, and there's just nothing you can do. He has his medication, and you just kind of just comfort him and work with him and move him and shift him around. And until
I'm glad you're able to be there to help him out.
Oh yeah.
That life had worked out that you're able to be there and help him.
Oh yeah. So, that's just the cards you're dealt with. But yeah, no, it's I want to do that this week, where I actually cut it open. I'll cut the pumpkins open, freeze some, cook some. Yeah. So I argue now. I've had people ask me this, why pumpkins? And I'll tell you why. Because I can go out and plant 100 potato plants or seedlings. Plant them. Maybe get this year I averaged 2 to 2.5 pounds a hill, which was great. So, you put 100 potatoes in the ground, you might get 200, 250 pounds, which is
right.
But if you can get it to grow well, you can get anywhere. They say you can get anywhere from 5 to 20 pumpkins per vine.
Wow.
So if you can plant just 10 pumpkins, and you can get 5 or 6 pumpkins off of each one, my pumpkins averaged 12 pounds this year. So if you do the math and you think, you can put a lot of pumpkins away. You can can it, you can freeze it. There's a lot of things you can do with it.
I was going to say, what all did you do with it? Because I think I grew a few too many pumpkins they were sugar pumpkins, but.
Yeah, we got to go with small variety because our grow season is so short here.
You just freeze them?
Yeah, I'll show you this week if you watch. All I do is I cut them open, seed them, and gut them, take all the stringy stuff out. I leave the skin on, and I just cut them in sections, put them in bags, put them in the freezer. It pre-softens it, so you only got to cook it for half the time.
Oh yeah.
And then when I take it out of the freezer, I slice the skin off, I throw it in the oven, roast it for 40 minutes.
And you can throw it in a roast?
Yeah.
Do you throw it in a roast? Okay.
Yeah. I put it in with potatoes and onion and everything else. And what I've been doing is separating it. I put it by itself, because it's even better if you sprinkle on cinnamon sugar and roast it. It is even better than if salt and pepper.
Good idea.
I'm learning how to eat better and incorporate what I grow. So it's nice to see the recipes.
And to mention Leonard here, we're not cold. We got to have a heat wave going on. It's normally
we're in the 40s.
We're like twice
now.
above the temperature we normally are.
Yeah, we're in the 40s.
And we had to look up our name. We had to be outside.
What was it last night? What did you get down to last night for temperature?
I think it was like 27, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. That would normally be high this time of year.
Yeah, we're under a heat wave. All the snow's gone. We hit 50 last week, a record in Kalispell. It melted all the snow. It's just crazy. I mean, normally it snows like November 2nd, and it won't melt till April 2nd. We have a good 5 months it's on the ground.
We do have a little bit of snow.
But apparently there's one little patch behind us that didn't melt.
That's awesome.
One little patch.
That's awesome. I remember being from the Northeast, and when you get your -10, -15, it's just
you bundle
terrible.
up.
Yeah, I think the coldest we've been in -40 here.
You layer up, bundle up. We got our snow boots. I got my ice cleats if I want to go to the mailbox. I don't feel like breaking a bone. So I have ice shoes.
That's right.
You just prepare. Ice scraper inside and out.
And layer up.
Layer up.
Have you
keep
guys
it. I don't want the snow. I'll keep it, Amy. You don't have to have it.
Okay, you do know Amy from Leonard Mountain.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've chatted with her a couple of times. She does some live streams. They're super fun too. I like their channel. Nice community there.
Are you friends with Wendy at Hardknack Farms?
Yep, I've been watching some of hers too.
Yeah, Wendy
it seems like a great community, Jay. I mean,
yeah.
like I said, 5 years ago, I was a loner. Give me my cabin, leave me alone. But all of a sudden, I think it's important to get out and share your knowledge, you know, share your experiences and connect with others. Help where you can.
If you watch M&T Homestead, if you watch them, they're having a meetup get together in, I believe, May. I could be wrong. I think Amy can correct me if I'm wrong. It's over at Lake Texoma this year.
Oh,
if you
fun.
go to their if you go to their Facebook page, just M&T Homestead, you'll find them on Facebook. It talks about and I'm hoping to go next year. It's going to be for a couple of days at a campground. They do cooking and everything, and you get to meet other YouTubers. So hopefully I'm going, and then I think Wendy's going. I think Amy might be going. She can correct me if I'm wrong.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, we'll have a good time. They finally get to meet Okie and just rub shoulders with Okie. I mean, can you imagine meeting somebody that
touch the shirt, guys? You get to touch the shirt.
And they get to meet somebody that has 900.
Get to touch the shirt. Next time we travel, we'll definitely hit you guys up. We'll have to do a big meetup in Oklahoma or something next time we get on the road.
Do you guys follow?
I think you froze up.
He'll live him back up.
Wake up, Okie.
Could be on our end. In the meantime, thank you all for the thumbs up and watching. We appreciate all the support. I am super out of my comfort zone, but having fun.
Interview. Hope everybody's enjoying it.
We're excited. Oh, there you are. I hear you. I hear you. There you are.
You froze up there for a minute.
Yes. Yep. We've watched some of her stuff too.
Wow.
I've seen that. I figured I would dive in slow. I needed to dive in slow with you. And then maybe I'll go a little deeper with her. I don't think I've ever joined one of her lives. I'll have to check her out live. So. Yeah, I don't think she's sharing up on me. I'll check her out.
Yeah, go back. I'm on one.
Yeah, I have seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen a couple of her interviews.
We get to meet.
And her questions, kind of scared me at first, but like I said, we're coming out of our comfort zone. It'll be fine. Just have fun and talk to friends. I feel like you all are friends now, so.
If you guys are okay with it, I'm going to end this here because I keep reconnecting. Yeah, I keep it keeps shutting down. I mean, I keep going back in and out.
Yeah, you're good.
I'm calling our internet service this week to see if it's them. I'm going to get a new router, see if it's us. This has been happening a lot lately. So,
but I was worried the same thing. So I'm on data.
Well, we appreciate the collaboration.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Sure. I appreciate it. You're an awesome channel to my people. Check out Okies. Thank you. See you later.
Great Sunday. Stay warm.
You too. Thank you.